All right, y'all. Something exciting has just about happened. Well, it already started. You see behind me, this looks like a jet ski trailer frame. But what you're actually looking at is a kayak fishing trailer or a fishing kayak trailer. That's what you're actually looking at. So we're going to begin this project and we're going to see how much we can build this trailer for without spending over $300. Actually, let's see if we can keep it under $200. So right now, this frame, and I'll show it to you here in a second, closer look, was given to me for free. That's right, $0. That's where everybody says praise the Lord, because free stuff is awesome. And not only that, it is a solid frame. The only reason it doesn't have an axle or leaf springs on it is because the guy that had it used the axle and leaf springs for some other trailer that he had. So he has no use for this trailer. He said he was going to scrap it. So guess what? It's fixing to become a fishing kayak trailer. So let me show it to you. Here we are. It's got a little bit of rust on the front, you can see. But it's solid. It's like surface rust is all it is. Every bit of it is just surface rust. There's nothing broken on this trailer. There's nothing rusted all the way through on this trailer. It's all just surface rust. Nice. I mean, all I gotta do is replace these lights, because one, I want LEDs on it so that if I should back it into the water, then it shouldn't have any problems with it. And if it bounces down the road behind my truck, then I shouldn't have any problem with the bulbs burning out. You see that one there is busted. It was standing on its end, so I'm just gonna get some LED lights and put it on here. And all I gotta do is buy an axle and some leaf springs, some rims and tires. You know, and that would be the end of it, but I really wouldn't even have to paint it or nothing. I could use it as is. Of course, I'm gonna have to put some runners on there. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do that. I see a lot of guys on Facebook using the PVC pipes, the large PVC pipes, and running it onto that way. I'm going to try to figure out how I can use it primarily for my fishing kayak, but also easily switch it over to a double kayak trailer should I desire to, because sometimes my wife goes with me and I want to put both kayaks on the trailer. Okay, and currently, if you've watched my other video, which if I can remember I'll put a link on it, but if you've watched my other video, I fish out of a 10-foot sit inside kayak, which I'm going to use on this trailer, or use this trailer for. But my plan in the future is to possibly get into a 12-foot kayak that I could stand up on and fish. Only because as I get older, I'm not an old person at all, but as I get older, it is harder to sit for hours without standing, just to stretch my legs, and not to mention the benefits of being able to stand up while you fish. All right, so currently I have gone to Tractor Supply, because the first thing I'm going to do after I take the lights off of this trailer, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the trailer with this rust reformer. And I've seen different ones on Facebook do this, I'm going to spray all the rust spots. I'm pretty much going to use this rust reformer as a primer, and I'm going to spray it on there, and what it does is it transforms the rust spots into it converts it to a protected paintable surface. Not really sure what that material becomes, but it becomes not rust, and it becomes solid again, and you can paint right over it and everything looks good. So that's what the plan is. That's my first step, and I'm also here in a little bit going to run to a store around here called Agri Supply. I'm going to go looking for an axle and some leaf springs and tires and rims. That's where it's going to start costing a little bit of money, but my goal is to keep it under $200 for this trailer, between the paint and everything that I got in it. And what I'm going to do as far as painting it goes is I got Rust-Oleum black. Okay, that's all I'm going to use. And I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to make it look as professional as I possibly can from a spray can with no experience in auto body paint. How hard could it be, right? Got the rust, what do you call it, the rust restore or something like that, reformation of the rust on there as primer. Now I got the first coat of black Rust-Oleum on the trailer. I got the lights taken off, and I got everything off of there that I want off of there. So I got the first coat on like I want it. Only thing that's not painted is the underside. So once this first coat dries, I'm probably gonna paint first, second, and third coats the way it is, and then I'm gonna leave it up against this tree right here. I'm gonna paint first, second, and third coat to the bottom. All done. And at that point is when I'm going to start installing the axle and the hubs and tires, leaf springs, and the new LED lighting system that I got for this trailer. And after that, there's like one or two more things to do and I'm done. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've got paint. I covered all the rust spots, took off the old lights, and the little lighting snaps that hold the wire underneath the frame. I took all that stuff off, and I hit all the rust spots on the trailer after I cleaned it up a little bit. I hit all the rust spots with the rust transformer spray that you can get Tractor Supply, and I showed it to you earlier. And then I went ahead and sprayed. And then I went and sprayed the gloss black. I put two coats on the top side, and then this is flipped over upside down now so I can paint the bottom. I just did like one coat and then I went right back over it again. That's all I'm going to do on the bottom. But what I did was I sprayed the top once, and then I went back this morning early, tried to wipe off all the dew off of it this morning. And when I sprayed the fenders, the second coat, it appeared to be dry, but you got to be careful, because once I sprayed it on there, just on the fenders, it started to crackle and bubble in a couple of spots really bad. It was like instant. You could see it happen. Just came right on up. So what I did is I ended up sanding that back down after it dried a little bit, and then tomorrow, after everything is dry, tomorrow I'm going to flip it over and put another couple of coats on the fenders But everything else is done as far as paint goes. And I put the leaf springs on just now. And I'm getting ready to start messing with the axle and the hubs, put all that together so that I can mount it to the leaf springs. And then the only thing left to do is tires. And we should be ready to start mounting accessories to hold the kayak. So anyway, I'll show you this real quick, everything is done, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned.